Autoline Daily is brought to you by Bridgestone, passion for excellence.
Here are today's top headlines. The battle over Opel turns into a battle over GM patents. Ford and Chrysler are low on inventory just when they need it most. And GM starts an experiment to sell cars on eBay. Up next, we'll be back with the news behind the headlines. This is Autoline Daily for Monday, August 10th, 2009, and now the news. Looks like the battle to get Opel is boiling down to who can get their hands on General Motors patents. Reuters reports that GM claims it cannot give Magna access to its patents, or else it would violate U.S. patent laws. Magna wants to buy part of Opel and expand the brand in Russia, but it needs access to GM's patents to be able to do that expansion. Meanwhile, RHJ, an investment firm, says it's not out of the running to get Opel. The U.S. CARS program has been a boom for automakers and consumers, but now, surprisingly, dealers are running low on inventory. The Detroit Free Press reports that some Chrysler stores are sold out of Dodge Calibers, while there's only a 7-day supply of Jeep Patriots. Normally, a 40 to 60-day supply is ideal. Ford is running short of the Focus and Escape, both of which have been hot sellers, landing on the list of top 10 clunker replacements. With another $2 billion on the way, automakers that can't meet demand could miss out on the sales bonanza. Meanwhile, in Europe, the Cash for Clunkers program, or what they call scrappage schemes, are running strong. Germany, Italy, Britain, Romania, Austria, the Netherlands, Spain, and Serbia all have their own programs, but the Associated Press reports that experts worry that sales will collapse once the money runs out, and they predict the business will be very tough in 2010. Automakers are pleading with their governments to phase out the cash slowly rather than go cold turkey. Tomorrow, customers in California will be able to purchase new GM vehicles online through a partnership with eBay. According to the AP, about 225 GM dealers in California will allow consumers to haggle over the price of new cars, ask questions, and figure out financing all over the internet. Once a price is settled, cars are picked up at a dealership. It's just a 1-month experiment, but if it's successful, it could be adopted throughout the country. In an effort to cut costs, China's top 10 automakers will team up to do research and development for electric vehicle powertrains and components. According to Gasgoo.com, the project will be overseen by the China Association of Automobile Manufacturers, which will help set the standards for the EVs and their parts. Wards reports that Audi has canceled plans to build cars in the U.S., at least for now. Johan de Nijssen, the president of its American operations, said it needs to double its projected 2009 sales to justify opening a plant in the U.S. That means it needs to sell around 150,000 to 200,000 cars a year. The company announced in January that it would make a decision on building cars in America by the middle of this year. Coming up next, a look at Dodge's redesigned Ram pickup. We'll be back right after this.
Changing tires out here could be dangerous, but with these tires, I don't need to worry.
Bridgestone.
In 1994, Dodge turned the full-size pickup segment on its head. The boldly redesigned Ram gave buyers a truck with big rig capability and looks. Today, history's repeating itself. The 2009 Ram 1500 is another stylish and innovative offering from Dodge. And it's a critical product, not just for the brand, but for the whole company. The Ram is one of only a handful of Chrysler products that's selling in any real volume. In fact, last month it accounted for nearly 20% of the company's sales. Following in the footsteps of the last two generations, designers kept the step-down front end that the truck's known for, but they paid particular attention to aerodynamics to eke out the best possible fuel economy. Tight body panel gaps and a spoiler integrated into the top edge of the tailgate are small tweaks that help save money at the gas pump. The biggest news about the new Ram is probably the addition of a coil spring rear suspension, which gives it a car-like ride and better handling. But the new smoothness comes at the expense of towing and hauling capabilities. Also, you can't forget about RamBox, lockable and weatherproof cargo holders cleverly integrated into the bedsides. Another revolutionary aspect of the truck is its interior. Chrysler finally got its act together and designed one with high materials quality. It's easily one of the best the company's ever done. Under the hood, 7 is the lucky number. 0.7, that is. The base engine is a 3.7-liter V6 that's good for 215 horsepower. A 4.7-liter 310 horsepower V8 is optional, while a 5.7-liter Hemi with 390 horsepower is the top offering. Dodge's engine lineup is on par with competitors like the Chevy Silverado, but it outmuscles the Ford F-150 by a wide margin. Its top engine only delivers a measly 310 horsepower. If you need to haul heavy loads, the half-ton Ram is more than capable of meeting most people's needs. Overall, it's a solid offering in a competitive segment. And hopefully for Chrysler, its standout interior and innovative features are a bellwether of what's to come. And that's it for today's top news in the global automotive industry. But don't forget to join us Thursday night for Autoline After Hours, where we will be down at the Woodward Dream Cruise. We'll be at the AutoZone Hobby Store on Woodward in Birmingham, so stop on by and bring a car if you got one to show off. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.